Hello, my name is Johnny Moody, and I'm sitting here with my friend Tamia Morrison, and we are going to be talking about the top 10 things that every incoming freshman should know, aka College 101. Okay, the first topic we're going to be talking about, first tip, is time management. So basically, time management, you should always focus on your work, mostly getting to class on time, as far as mapping out when your class schedule is, sleep schedule, and things like that.
They have events on campus, like study sessions, especially during the final exams during the end of the year. They have study sessions in the library. So it's good to just plan out your day to make sure you're getting all your work done on time. And
Yeah, and also knowing to have like self-discipline, dealing with people want to go out and party and stuff all the time, and you got to test in the morning, so you got to know that you got to study, get ready for the test, get some rest. So you just got to make sure that you just kind of just plan everything out to have good time management. And also having a planner would help as well, planning out your day, mapping out dating, on this day I know I got a test, on this day a test is coming up, I have a project due, like just mapping out everything. So yeah, so that is the first tip, which is time management.
So the next topic we have is campus life. So there are a lot of events and organizations on campus, and when you go to college, you definitely want to get involved in your campus and all the extracurricular activities. We have football, band, basketball, cheerleading. We also have a tennis team, I believe, golf, all that.
Yeah. It's okay, but we got other stuff though.
Yeah, we got
There's a lot of things on campus.
And there's also, like, we have party promotion, especially during homecoming. There's a lot of events going on during homecoming. We also have dorms, like freshman dorms, upperclassmen dorms. And also just organization events that you can get involved in. Like, we have events for men, events for women, events for like...
There's a lot of these. This is for different things, like organizations.
Yeah, I'm about to say, it's a lot of organizations
to help
on
out the campus. Yeah. So, yep, campus life. Yeah. Yep. All right, the next tip is safety tips. Dealing with transportation, security, and different things like that. So on this campus, we are actually in a very unsafety, like just the area that we're in, Durham, is kind of not really that safe. So you got to make sure that you always take precaution in what you're doing as far as walking alone on campus, especially at night. Transportation, they also have like late night shuttles, just in case if you do want to go out at night and you have nowhere to get there around campus. You have the late night shuttles, and even the regular shuttles throughout the day. I know those stop around like 10, and then 10 to 2 is the late night shuttles. And as far as like, they have a lot of police and security on campus, so if you don't feel as safe, just know that somebody's always been watching you, so that you always can kind of feel kind of more safe in your environment. And transportation around this area anyway, just walking around campus or walking around anywhere, if you want to go up the street to Walmart, the mall, anywhere in this area, just make sure you always have a safe ride. Because of course, a lot of things going on right now as far as sex trafficking and all of that. So just make sure that you're safe and you know who you're riding with. Even if you call Lyft or Uber, or even if you call a taxi or whatever, just make sure that you know who you're riding with and who's your driver, and make sure you have a safe trip there and back. So that's on safety tips.
So the next topic we have is financial literacy, which is one of the biggest problems. So with your flex card, they give you a card at the beginning of the year, and it's money that you can use throughout the campus. You can also use it at the CAF. So just basically utilizing your resources. They have food trucks and other food places on the campus, but make sure you're still like saving up. So make sure you go to the CAF sometimes. Or we also have a C-store, which is a convenience store on campus. You can also buy stuff out of there like milk, stuff to cook with, and all that stuff. And also financial aid, scholarships. Make sure you're staying on top of your financial aid and your scholarships. Making sure you're doing scholarships, because that's extra money that can help you out towards your tuition. And they also have places where you can work at on campus. Like, we have food places where you can work at. There's also a lot of work studies for almost everything, especially things dealing with your major. So just make sure that you're utilizing your resources so you can save money, because in college you definitely need to save money.
For sure. So that is dealing with financial literacy. So for the last tip, we're going to be talking about communication. So basically, as far as communication is basically getting yourself out there, getting into a new environment, meeting new people, not being so closed in, because basically the college life is what you make it. So if you're in your room every day, you really don't know what to do, you're bored, you're just going to continue to be bored unless you go out there and find something to do. Make sure when you first get here, because we're also first-year college students as well at North Carolina Teaching University, so we kind of have to know how to really branch out, meet new people, and get involved in a lot of different events and everything like that. Meet new friends, get to know people so you can get known around campus, so that you can get yourself inside of organizations as well. So just get yourself known.
And also organizations help, because me and her, we're both in band, and that helped a lot with meeting new people, because when you come in a band, like, it's like a whole family, so you meet a lot of new people. But it's also good to join organizations, meet people outside of your organization, because being in band full time, like, we still need to, meet other people outside there, people that's in our class, within our major. But definitely joining organizations, it does help you meet more people and have closer friends when you come in, so you won't be so worried about coming to college, and you'll meet so many new people when you get here. But like she said, it's just what you make it. Make sure you're getting involved. There's a lot of events that goes on throughout the year, throughout the week. So just make sure you're getting involved and not staying so closed in, because it's what you make it.
Yes, and for communication, you have to think about who you surround yourself around. Even though you do want to branch out and put yourself out there, be careful who you let inside of your circle, because there's still people out here who will still stab you in the back and turn their back on you in a heartbeat. Even though you're in college, and there's so many different type of people, diversity, different ethnicities and everything like that, you still got to be careful of who you find yourself around, because people out here are not safe. There's still dangerous people out here everywhere. So just be careful who you find yourself around. If you have a bad feeling, then leave. Just go ahead and just set it straight that you're not comfortable around them or whoever, and just separate yourself. And dealing with meeting new people, relationships, having a boyfriend, having a girlfriend, to make sure you're being safe as far as sex. In every dorm, they do have a whole container full of condoms, so if you do need something, it's there. If you really have to do it that bad, but it's there.
Yes. You always want to stay safe. We have clinics on campus. We have a clinic. So if you need to go there to get checked out, it's better to do it now than wait till later.
Yes, because Lord knows what can happen if you don't. So just make sure that all these tips that you are listening to has helped you out and has guided you to kind of understanding being a first-year college student and what you should prepare yourself for coming from high school into college, and the difference and the similarities that you kind of have, and just think about what you want to do. And I hope this kind of helped you guys.
And also enjoy your college experience, because it definitely is fun.
It's fun. It's whatever you make it. So don't blame nobody else but yourself if you didn't have a good time in college.
Yes.
So thank you guys for listening to these tips, and I hope you guys enjoyed.